Imagine a vast mountain range at dawn, the sky painted in hues of fire and gold. The wind is fierce, bending the tallest pines, whispering ancient secrets through the rugged cliffs. You are about to climb, but the path is hidden beneath fog. This is life's uncertainty, and this moment is your layoff clock ticking. Have you packed your gear? Are you ready to ascend? Or will you be caught scrambling when the storm hits? Tonight, I want to tell you a story. A story that transformed my view on discipline and survival when everything seemed uncertain. Years ago, I was working in a corporate job that felt stable but hollow. The city skyline gleamed outside my office window, a jazzy buzz of restless ambition. One evening, as the sun sank behind glass towers, I got the call. Layoffs were coming. The air seemed to freeze. I thought, I have nothing set aside, no backup, no plan. I remember walking down the empty streets, the chatter of the city now a ghostly echo. I could have let fear consume me, but instead, I made a choice, to turn fear into fuel. Now, imagine this scene like a slow-motion film. I took out a tattered notebook and wrote down 5 tasks. Sounds simple? It wasn't. Every step felt like climbing a sheer cliff, my fingers scraping the rock face of doubt. But with each small success, the fog began to lift. Curiously, have you ever felt that your biggest setbacks were just setups for your greatest comebacks? Imagine what doors you could open if you started today. Discipline became my better friend than motivation. Motivation is a spark, bright but fleeting. Discipline is the steady campfire that warms you through the longest nights. I remember waking up before dawn, not because I felt like it, but because showing up was a non-negotiable. That morning ritual crafted resilience harder than steel. Can you see the metaphor? When the tide is high and the storm rages, it's not the fanfare that saves the ship. It's the captain's steady hand on the wheel. Here's a challenge. How would your life change if you committed to discipline over motivation? What if you rewired your daily habits so that success became inevitable? Can you imagine looking back years from now, thanking yourself for the grind you put in when the world was calm? I want you to envision that victory, because it's closer than you think. Let me share a secret. I was terrified. Terrified of failure, of the unknown, of telling my story to others. But I learned that fear itself is not a stop sign. It's a green light to move forward with greater speed and clarity. Like a runner poised at the starting line, heart pounding, waiting for the gunshot. That gunshot. It's your decision to prepare before the layoff knocks. Are you ready to take your mark? Remember, building an emergency fund is your fortress against the chaos. It's not about living in fear, but thriving in readiness. Like a seasoned climber stocking gear for the inevitable storm, you must gather financial armor. Do you have 3 to 6 months of expenses tucked away? If not, start now. What small step can you take today to add a brick to your fortress? Skills. Oh, skills. They are your climbing ropes and pitons. In a world racing toward AI, data, and digital mastery, what are you doing to stay ahead? Learning is no longer a luxury. It's survival. What new skill can you master this week that makes you indispensable? Picture yourself as a craftsman, sharpening tools not for someday, but for right now. Side hustles often get dismissed as mere hobbies, but let me tell you, they are secret power stations. They fuel your independence and keep your spirit fired up. Start small. Nurture your passion projects before the ship hits rough seas. Think of them as lifeboats, but lifeboats that can grow into ships of their own. What passion are you ready to turn into a paycheck? Networking is the bridge over turbulent waters. Opportunities don't come from job boards, they come from people. Real connections forged in coffee shops, late-night calls, and genuine conversations. Reconnect with an old colleague or mentor today. Visibility is your beacon in the corporate fog. Who in your circle can be your next unexpected ally? Keep your resume and portfolio updated. This is your personal brand billboard glowing bright in the night. Don't wait until you're scrambling. Maintain it like a gardener tending to a prized rose. What's one thing on your resume that needs a fresh polish right now? Now, I'm not sharing this from some distant mountaintop. I've walked that foggy path, faced the storm, and come out stronger. Your next step doesn't have to be perfect, but it must be intentional. I promise you, preparing for the worst while working for the best is the ultimate power move. So here's my final call to you. Don't let the layoff clock catch you off guard. Turn your fear into fuel, your doubt into discipline, and your dreams into deliverables. The storm will come, but you will be ready. Like a legendary climber conquering the peak against all odds, your preparation will be your triumph. If you found power in this message, if you're ready to rise above uncertainty and craft your destiny, your journey to unstoppable starts now.